Hello everyone, it's me, Sharon Rogers from Mrs. Rogers Stamperhood. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Wells, Maine, USA, and every Friday night at 7:30 I try to come to you live to create some sort of project. A card, a treat holder, who knows what it is. Well, sometimes I can't go live like tonight, and so I pre-record something. I hope you enjoy this project. It goes along with my Tune In Tuesday project from this past Tuesday, which featured the More Than Autumn bundle. Enjoy. We'll begin by bringing in the Splendid Autumn 6x6 Designer Series paper. This is going to be a focus of my fall retreat, but I thought I'd show you, in case you haven't gotten any yet, the beautiful patterns. So there's just some beautiful fall colors and then some solid patterns on the back. Here's a little pumpkin patch, and then some Queen Anne's lace maybe. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to be using the back of this. So a little bit unexpected. I'm not using the beautiful front side. I'm using a back side. And so here's some nice fall trees. I'm going to use this one as well. Here's a nice little sunset. And some pretty, I don't know what these are, Shasta daisies? I don't know what they are. I'm making things up. But in a beautiful Highland heather. And let's see, we've got this one as well. It's just some more pretty trees. And, oh, maybe I like this green better. Nope, I don't know. We'll see when I get there. I'll hold that one out. And then we've got another just sky and field scene. Some beautiful Brown-Eyed Susans. A little wild wheat on the back. And some more Queen Anne's lace. Oh yeah, we've already seen that one. And this one. And some more beautiful trees. With looks like crushed curry on the back. And another scene here with sky and some beautiful wheat. I love the colors in here with a beautiful blue on the back. So let's go ahead and we are going to bring in a piece of crumb cake cardstock. This is going to be our card base. So it is cut 5.5 by 8 1/4, and it is scored at 4 1/4. I'm then going to bring in 2 of these sheets that I think will look nice together for apples. And I think I will use this brighter green. So this mimics the leaves. This mimics the red delicious apples themselves. So we're going to start with this and we're going to cut this down. And I think we will cut them down to 3 by 4.5. So I'm going to look on the other side and see maybe if I'm cutting it in 3, that's going to be halfway. So which half do I like? I don't really want to cut it this way because I can get 2 scenes out of this. So let's just cut that right here at 3. There's 3. And 4.5, and it's not really going to matter which part I cut off here. So 4.5. We'll try that. I think that's probably a pretty good measurement. And the same thing here. And I'm going to do the same over here. I'm just going to cut right down the middle of this design. 3 and 4.5. So these are going to be background layers. I'm going to do something that looks like this. Just something really simple, but doesn't that mimic an apple with leaves? So that's what I'm going for, and look, that's what I got. So we can adhere those 2 down using adhesive of choice, and of course you know that generally my adhesive of choice is liquid glue. And I'm putting the burgundy piece, the cherry cobbler, I guess, cherry cobbler inspired anyway piece on the top because when you have an apple, that is definitely the more prominent of the two, right? So there we go, something like that. It's just slightly off center, a little crooked, okay? All right. Now I'm gonna set this aside for a little bit and we're gonna work on our focal point. I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and my number 1 and number 2 plate. And I'm going to put in one of my number 3 plates. And I will be using my Spotlight on Nature dies. So if you haven't seen those, they are part of a bundle, but these are standalone dies, so they don't cut out anything in the bundle. They actually are a great base layer for just about anything. And look at all the dies you get. And so they're circles with decorative edges. And I'm going to use, because I'm using the cup in my More Than Autumn set, let's see where that kind of goes here. And I'll have something sticking out of it a little bit. So probably I want the second to largest size. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one right here. And I will just cut that out of basic white cardstock. I'll just bring in a piece of scrap here. Hopefully it's big enough. Yes, it is. And we will die cut that. And this is the only die cutting I'm going to be using. The rest is just stamp and or fussy cut. So sometimes you get a couple of things left in there. You can drop them. You get a lot of them that pop out. Make a mess all over your surface. But that's okay. We can clean it up, right? And now looks like everything's out of there. Everything is not out of here. So I can drop it again on another surface, or I can just take the time to take my Take Your Pick tool and punch those out. It really goes pretty quickly. What I have found to help this is if you run this through with a piece of wax paper a couple times, that puts a little bit of wax in the die, and so things don't stick to it as much. So this probably is going to need another one of those treatments soon. All right, let me get this scraps out of the way. All right, I'm going to bring in my cup, as I mentioned before. And now, if you watched my Tune In Tuesday, you saw me make hot cocoa and pumpkin latte, some other kind of drink, peppermint, I forgot what it was. But I did not do apple cider, and this is apple season. So I thought that's what I would do for you today. Just as I did on Tuesday, I'm going to be stamping with early espresso just because I just think it's a more fall color than black is. So that's why I'm bringing it in. Ooh, just got my finger in early espresso. All right, let's see if we can do this here. I'm going to stamp that right about there. Okay. It's a little off center, but it's fine. I will have a great way to make it look not so off center. In fact, I'm going to take out my little teeny tiny apple and stamp that a few times on this, not this little scrap, because I think that little scrap is for something else. I'm just going to stamp it a couple times on this basic white, and you never know what how many I'm gonna need. Probably not gonna need 4 unless it's 3 on the outside and 1 on the inside, right? Because, class, can you tell me? That's right, because you should be using odd numbers, not even. I'm gonna take my cherry cobbler marker, and this is the cherry cobbler dark. What I can do though, because no two apples are the exact same color is I can do some in the lighter cherry cobbler and then some in both. Doesn't take very long to color. Hope you're all having a fantastic Friday, by the way. Hope you're going to have a great weekend as well. I'm just going to add a little bit around here just to add some depth, some roundness and fullness to my apple. In fact, I'm going to use the other end because it gives me a little bit more control. Maybe I do it much more on one side than the other. Then I'm going to come back in with my lighter color and just blend that together so you don't see any harsh lines. All right. And then we need a green for the leaves, and ooh, garden green would be the best green. I don't have a garden green. I don't have a garden green Stampin' Blend. I do have a garden green Stampin' Right marker though. And as long as I stay away from touching the edges, I'm not going to get any smearing. I'm just being very careful here, putting that in there. Probably could have gone with a lighter color as well. Maybe Old Olive would have worked nicely as well. I'm going to set these aside for now. I'll probably fussy cut them. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do a die because there is a die for the apple. But that's running it through 4 times. I don't know. And maybe it'll be better than, I don't know. Okay, so I have these extra pieces, right? Even this. And what I want is I want the sleeve for this cup to come in the same apple color. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to stamp our cup again the same way we did before. I can't find my ink pad. It's got to be around here somewhere. I just used it. Oh, there it is. It's underneath my white piece of paper. All right. I got to bring in a piece of scrap paper though, because I really only need that middle portion. That's why I'm using this small little piece. So that wrap is just a pretty little wrap here. Go ahead and cut that sleeve right out. So tonight, in case you're wondering where I am, I have tickets to the Algonquin Playhouse with some friends to see my best friend's wedding. The Algonquin Playhouse features some really good performers generally, and it's a really nice night out. So we're gonna put that right there. Before I do that, I am gonna color in my cup a little bit, and let's go ahead with crumb cake. I think crumb cake's a good color. I mean, I could keep it white because, for instance, the coffee cups that we have at the place I work are white, but you can get unbleached ones that look a little more crumb cakey. Or crafty, I should say, like a craft color. It's interesting why they call it a craft color, K-R-A-F-T, because I don't really know where that comes from. I'm gonna put some accents in here, some shadow lines, just because of I want to create the illusion that there's some fullness to the cup. And then I'll come back in with my other one. Now, if you don't own blends or don't own many blends, would you be interested in a club of sort or a class of sort where each week, or I'm sorry, not each week, each month, you purchase a set of blends or maybe a couple set of blends, and I do a project or two with you. And then that's a great way to slowly build your collection of blends. So you can see a little bit, I've just put a little bit, it doesn't look the same all throughout. It looks a little lighter in the center, a little bit darker on the edge. Now we can go ahead and glue this on. So if you'd be interested in that, I think I'll put out a survey to those on my email list. So if you are not on my email list, now's a good time to sign up, and you'll be able to find that link to my email list sign up page in the directions or in the description of this video. All right, so I have that. Now, I don't think people usually put whipped cream on their apple cider, but what they might put in is a little swizzle stick of cinnamon. So like a little cinnamon stick. We'll go ahead and get that out. And cinnamon's going to be a little bit richer in color. So I could use probably pecan pie or copper clay. I'm going to go ahead with the pecan pie. And I'm going to just mask this. Now, I showed you how to use masking paper in one of my tutorials, but you can just use regular paper too. But when you do this, this is thicker, so I want to make sure that I am coming down underneath the line. Oop, I moved. So let's see, you can see the line there. Maybe I need a little bit further down. Okay, we're just going to put this little cinnamon stick right there. And then we could color that with pecan pie as well. I do have that in blends, but you could also, because I stamped it in, it's not going to be a big deal if it runs. You could use a Stampin' Right marker as well. The Stampin' blends are much better to color with, but they are not quite as inexpensive as the Stampin' Right markers. I'm going to start with a light. I think light will be good enough for a color to use. I want to be careful that I don't run into anything. So there you go. There we go. We don't even need the dark. All right, now we need some decorations. So I am going to go ahead and die cut some apples, just because it will look nicer, I think. Let's get my dies out. So many dies that come in this set. I have enjoyed playing with this set immensely. All right, we're gonna pop a couple of these out. I wish they had more than one apple die, but they don't. All right, we're gonna go get through this pretty quickly. I'm pretty convinced I can. So a couple things that you should note while I'm doing this, that my team's Get Well Soon fundraiser to donate Stampin' kits, paper craft kits, to those undergoing cancer treatments is coming to a close. And that means we just have a few more days. It goes through the end of September. So if you would like to donate to that cause, that would be great. So far, my team and I are around the 60 kit mark. 60 kits to donate to the Cancer Center in Sanford, and so I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to deliver them. For those of you who saw my video about Rose, who is the inspiration for this fundraiser, she is going to join us in dropping them off. She's looking forward to it. Another one of my teammates who has gotten a significant amount of donations is also going to be doing that. Hi, Sheila. Shout out to Sheila. She's the one. And so we're excited about doing that in probably mid-October, because there are obviously some kits that still need to be ordered. And we actually have a kits collection special coming up at Stampin' Up! Starting October 1st. Now, I've ordered most of the kits for this fundraiser already, so we kind of missed out on that, but I will order the rest of them in the wee hours of October 1st, because I anticipate with a sale, and it's a significant sale, it's 30% off the kits, that there are going to be some that sell out, even the ones that just came back in stock. So I want to make sure we get those. And for those who did order in the last days of September, your gift is going to go further, because I'm going to actually be able to buy 1 1/3 kits. So I think I have at least 6 kits that I need to order. And so since they're 30% off, I'll be able to order 2 extra kits that I wouldn't have been able to order before. So your money goes even further. So I appreciate that. If I notice something is on low inventory before that goes out, then I'm going to have to just place the order before the sale. Otherwise, you know, it's not going to work out so well. So there we have that. Let's go ahead. I'm going to pop that up on a mini dimensional. Mini dimensional. Let's go ahead and get them. You know what? I have my regular dimensionals here, but I'll just use something from the edge. Just cut a little piece. Boy, did you hear that motorcycle? People are enjoying the nice weather today. All right. Let's bring back in our card base. We're going to put this over here, I think. Now, where's the saying? The saying isn't on here. We've got a bunch of sayings here. So this calls for apple cider, or nothing's better than apple cider, love you more than apple cider. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use that. Now, if you know me, you know that's not saying much, because I don't really care for hot drinks. However, I think it's funny that I would say that to somebody. Like, I love you more than something I don't really like. Hey, people don't have to know it. If you get this card, it's a joke. I do love you more than apple cider, and I would love you more than something that I really do like to drink, like mocha frappes. Because after all, those are just drinks. I do love my mocha frappes, though. I have them almost every day. I need to quit that. But not now. All right, so where did that go? I just put that somewhere, didn't I? See, it's no different when I'm recording. I forget things. I forget where I am. So love you more than. There we go. I need that one. Now, in my video on Tune In Tuesday, I hinted that you can, instead of making this straight, you can distort it a little bit. So if I put this, I can't see how it bends. These are pretty pliable. So let's go ahead and bend that onto. Let's see how that's going to work. So I can just put that right up there just like that. Isn't that cool? Let's go ahead and put that in cherry cobbler, I think. Oh, you know what I meant to do? I meant to stamp some apples all over the back of that. I should have done that. Oh, look, I still can. I forgot that I didn't hear it. Oh, it's been a long week, people. Been a long week. There we go. Love you more than. That's awesome. All right, so that's going to go here. And we'll pop that up on, yeah, let's pop that up on dimensionals. So anyway, those kits are 30% off. All kits from the kits collection are going to be 30% off. So now's a great time to pick up some kits if you're looking for them. All right, let's see. Let's move this over just. Let's do something like that. Now, where's that long strip? Okay, so now I have this strip right here, and I want to stamp some words on it, like, what do I love you more than? Apple cider. So let's get out the apple and the cider. So I've got these two pieces, and I showed you on Tune In Tuesday how you can line them up. If I brought in my glass mat studio, which, by the way, I don't know if you are aware, you can buy these. Sorry for that bang. You can buy these. They were at one time for people just signing up to be demonstrators. Then they opened it up so that everybody could get them. I'm going to put it on here so that I'm lining up the bottom of apple and cider on the same line. So now that when I pick them up, they're going to be in line with one another. Let's go ahead and just stamp this right on here. This is a piece of basic white that is 5/8 of an inch wide. And let's see. We're going to put this on here somewhere. Maybe if I cut some of this off. Yep, this is what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to just angle cut this one. I could do a, you know what I'm trying to say, a banner, but let's not. So this is inspired by another demonstrator, Rose Coleman. Just changing it up a bit from what she did. Sharonifying it, I guess. Here we go. And now remember all these other little apples we had? We could put them in different places all over. So we could put them up here. We could put them in here. Can't pick them up. That's difficult. Oh, there we go. Something like, I usually like to have some sort of triangle going on though. Well, let's see. Where's the triangle we want? Could do something like that. Or we could just do something like, oh, there we go. Winner, winner, winner. I like that. I'm going to put these on with glue. They go on pretty fast with mini glue dots too. There's that. Put another one on here. So these are our embellishments. We've got 3 embellishments on there, a couple of apples. There we go. I forgot again to stamp my apples, didn't I? Oh, well, it's too late now. Too late now. But what it's not too late to do is to put a little apple in here on the inside. Remember, crumb cake is a light enough color so that you can just write directly on that card. And we've just got that little embellishment on the inside. And so there is our card. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget, I have a poll well, sort of a poll. I asked a question on my Facebook page about which Tune In Tuesday card you liked the best. And so you can cast your vote for number 1, the pumpkin pie, number 2, that you are the spice to my pumpkin card, number 3, the peppermint latte, and number 4, the donuts and hot cocoa. So whoever is the winner over there, and I'll just draw the name at random after tonight, so I'll draw it sometime tomorrow, will win all those cards. I hope you enjoyed tonight's card, and did you notice I coordinated with it? I didn't mean to, but I did. Don't forget to vote for your favorite Tune In Tuesday card. You can find it on my Facebook page, my business Facebook page, Mrs. Rogers Stamperhood. And you have until midnight tonight to do that, and then I will draw a lucky winner tomorrow to receive all those cards. And if you are interested in my monthly card class that happens the last Monday of the month, so this coming Monday, there are just a couple spots left. So if you have not yet registered, you can find the link to that in the description of this video. Don't delay, because there's only a couple spots left. And then Sunday, it is the day I'm beginning my 12 Sundays of Christmas. So every Sunday for the next 12 Sundays at 3 p.m., I will be coming to you on my YouTube channel or my Facebook channel with a project that is related to either gift giving or it's a gift itself. So we're approaching the Christmas season, so 12 Sundays of Christmas starts this Sunday. I hope you'll join me. And then Tuesday, we have lots of things going on as well. Tuesday, there's going to be that Kits Collection promotion. 30% off all kits in the Kits Collections. And you'll be seeing a kit on Sunday that you might be interested in purchasing on Tuesday. And also there's a starter kit promotion starting on Tuesday. You'll get an extra $30 worth of product. So normally you get $125 worth of product for only $99. But starting on Tuesday for the month of October, you'll get $155 of product of your choice for only $99, and you won't have to pay shipping. So if you are interested in that or want to learn more, please contact me, stamperhood@gmail.com, and I would love to discuss it with you. Always happy to have new team members. I love having a team, and we have a really great time together. Also, just one last shout out. If you would like to donate but haven't had the chance yet to donate to my Get Well Soon fundraiser to benefit those with cancer, please go ahead and check out the link in the description of this video. Would love to have you participate and make somebody's day who's going through a difficult time. Make it a great weekend, everyone. I hope you get the chance to stamp.